hygiene. So we have cleanliness, and now we want to talk about hygiene. What exactly about hygiene? Wash your hands regularly, especially after using public toilets. So, washing of hands. We have explained about this, but let us explain again. The reason why you have to wash your hands, especially after using restrooms or public toilets, it's because whilst you are relieving yourself in the toilet, your waste can actually go on your hands. Be it you were urinating, you can have some urine droplets on your hands. Be it you were relieving yourself the other way, you can also have some waste on your hands. Even if it's not your waste, but because you are in a public toilet, there are many people getting there, and as you can attest, most of our public toilets are poorly managed. You find that there are strong smells in there. You find that you just have to clean your hands soon after. How do you clean your hands? You need a soap. You rub your hands thoroughly with your soap and then use clean running water. But if you don't have water or a soap, you can use a hand sanitizer. But just make sure your hands are clean, so that when you shake other people's hands, you won't be passing over some germs, be it that you got them when you got into the public toilet. Magambopinda my public toilet, you know what I mean. Most of my public toilets in our dear country Zimbabwe are terrible. And because of that reason, even though in a public toilet, a KFC or a Chicken Inn, which is relatively clean, you still have to wash your hands soon after. Then I've spoken about the use of a hand sanitizer if you do not have soap and water is not available. So on this point, you can copy the point which we have already explained: cleaning your hands with running water, clean running water, soap or hand sanitizer. Our number 3 is going to be physical activity. There are physical activities which are held in the community. Participate in community sports. Vakomana vakati handei kuchikweshe, vasikana vakati ngatitambe maflau, kana kuti handei totamba netball. Participate in community sports. Don't shy away. You have to participate. Or games like soccer and netball. These are very, very important for your health, and also that's where you socialize. Remember, we said socializing is a very important skill. We are social beings. Without socializing and talking to each other, we won't get as far as we wish. Then apart from joining community sports, we can talk about join a local club. A club, a social club or a group that promotes physical health. In certain communities, you'll be having groups, be a part of, and these groups, they promote physical health. And we can talk about groups where they do exercises, speak of groups or clubs where they are promoting in a way social health. So it's very important to join these groups. They promote physical activity. They also promote society. That's where you will be socializing with your friends and peers. Then for our number 4, it's nutrition. So let us talk about nutrition. What about nutrition? Because nutrition chikafu. You have to eat nutritious food from local markets or vendors. So eat nutritious foods. And these nutritious foods, we are talking about what? Balanced diets. And a balanced diet is a diet which contains all the 5 major nutrients, which are water, roughage, carbohydrates, proteins, and vitamins. We are going to learn about this when time comes. But you also have to remember to choose fruits and vegetables. Actually, make sure that when you eat anything, you have a fruit by you. When you are eating your main dinner, be it a supper, a lunch, a breakfast, you should have a fruit. So fruits are seasonal. Fruits ane nguva. Kune nguva ye mango, kune nguva ye banana, kune nguva ye orange, kune nguva ye chi. You have to eat the fruits which are available in their season. So sometimes if you have enough space, you can actually have some of these fruits at home, or these fruits have to be bought, but I believe they are not really expensive, to the effect, even if you save your own pocket money, which your father, mother, or guardians give you to go to school with, you can actually buy yourself some fruits. So make sure that everything you eat should have a fruit, especially your main meals. We spoke about waste disposal when we were talking about cleanliness, but now let us look at waste management. So these are 2 different things. We have waste disposal, kukanda zvinhu mubin, but kuna inonzi waste management, which incorporates things like recycling. So as you can see, this lady, pane mabhini apo. Mabhini aya ane kasign aka kakaita seka triangle kanenge kakadai so. Kanenge kakadai. Yes. So, yeah, like this. Kovakadai so. Kovakadai so. Like that. This is called a recycling sign. So this is a recycling sign. So to recycle, like plastics, muchirangarira vana mabhodhoro vaifamba tichivapa mabhodhoro vachitipa majigisi, vana mabhodhoro amene makura here vanofamba vachiridza chibhera. So it is because of recycling. We have to recycle waste like paper or plastic. Saka tikapedza gaba remafuta, instead of kubva tatorasa, tinogona kuricheka tobva tariisa mavhu nezvinhu zvakawanda wanda imomo, toisa ruva redu, totanga kudiridza ruva redu, tatova nekaseedling keruva redu. Saka recycling is reusing actually. When you have used up, maybe you did drink your drink from a bottle, instead of throwing it away, you can use it for something else. Or when you throw it away, look for bins which have this sign, a recycling sign. These bottles will be recycled, reused, so that we do not, number one, waste our planet away through extracting resources. Number two, we do not have to have plastic pollution, because it's a threat. Plastic pollution, it's a serious threat. Secondly, help your family and also the community. Help them to do what? So help family and community to compost food waste. So you should have a compost. If you have the space at home, you should have a garden, because a family should provide its own food. This is one of the most basic things families should be able to do. So you should have your own garden, a small garden. And the manure for that garden, you can have a compost. We are going to learn about a compost in detail, but a compost is just a heap of food waste tikadya sadza pane zvimusovasova zvinosara, mabhonzo nechi. Kana tisina imbwa yekupa tinogona kunozviunganidza panhu 1 totasenge tafutsira handiri zvaora. Kuora kuya nekuorera kunoita kuti ivhu rive nepfuma, rich soil, which if we use for our vegetables they will grow up quite well.